We went to our first Buffalo Bills game in 2014. We got there a day early to go to Niagara Falls, went to the game, and then spent a week in New York City. We went back a year later in 2015 just for the Bills game. In September, we went back for our third Buffalo Bills game. We flew in on a Friday, the game was on Sunday, and we left on Monday. One of the first things I learned about my husband when I met him is that he's a Buffalo Bills fan. Buffalo wasn't necessarily on my radar of places to go, but when I married the man, I also married his team. So I knew it was only a matter of time before we would end up in Buffalo. This year, he got himself a set of season tickets. Did I mention that we live in Southern California? Yes, that's right. He decided that he would attempt to go to 5 games in Buffalo this season. That's a hell of a lot of flying. The first thing we did once we made it to Buffalo is grab a bite to eat. I love going to bars in Buffalo. We like to sit at the bar, and we always meet some really friendly people who are also Buffalo Bills fans, of course. Half the people in the place are either going to the game or wish that they were, and everyone is just really excited about another football season. I'm not much for wings, but if you like wings, you definitely have to eat some while you're there because Buffalo is home to the original Buffalo chicken wing. They are also known for their beef on weck. The next morning, on our search for breakfast, we stumbled upon a street fair and a place called the Blue-Eyed Baker. The croissants were really good.
Yeah, we definitely need to share one.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I wanted my own. We took a trip over to the Buffalo Bills store. The music in there was pumping. They had a DJ. Everybody is in there trying to get their Bills gear together for the home opener. We didn't buy anything. We were all set.
Because you really need another hat.
When we go to Buffalo, we have to eat at Mulberry Italian Ristorante. I think we saw this place on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dot. We go back every time we are in town. It's in the middle of a neighborhood. You wouldn't ever guess that there was a restaurant there, but it's very popular. You do have to make reservations. We didn't do it early enough to get dinner, but we managed to get in for lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the portion sizes are big and the food is delicious. Buffalo was once a huge industrial city. They are still home to General Mills plant where they produce cereal including Cheerios, Wheaties, and also gold medal flour.
I feel like I'm camping.
Houses here are much cheaper and on much larger lots. We're always painfully reminded of how much more you can get for your money almost anywhere but where we live. Our former neighbors left the burbs of SoCal, and now their backyard is a forest. Are we ready for game day tomorrow?
Yep.
So we're getting up at 9.
9.
No, 8, probably 8.
I'm getting up at 8:30. I don't know about you.
It's gonna be a long day.
You can get up at 8. You probably need to get up at 8.
It just got really dark. I can't see any.
Game day is an all-day affair. You're basically out from about 9 to 5. We started early, but so did everyone else. We sat in some traffic around the stadium and inched our way forward before we found a paid parking spot on someone's front lawn. You gotta respect the hustle on that one. It might be early, but the programming is already in full effect everywhere. The energy level is at 200% and the atmosphere is like one giant party. It's loud. There is music and smells of all kinds of food coming from every direction. Just people everywhere. Blue and red on blue and red everywhere. Total sensory overload. Everyone is passionate about the Bills and ready to have a good time. And hopefully a win. I never thought I'd be in a sports bar eating a chicken quesadilla for breakfast at 10 a.m., but there I was. It was a little bit too early for beer, but I definitely had one later at the game.
me cheese.
Okay, guys, so how's breakfast?
This breakfast is amazing. This is Bill's country right here. Just gonna say.
This is how we do it, right?
Yep.
It's not your traditional pancakes and eggs, but you know.
Fried food.
And beer.
Buffalo is a football town. There is no question about it. I've been to NFL games in our city, and it simply doesn't compare. I admit it, I'm not that into football, but even for me, experiencing this type of atmosphere is really fun and exciting. These are real fans, and Buffalo is a real football town. You probably can't go a day without seeing evidence of Buffalo Bills support somewhere. People wear their gear proudly all the time, not just on game day. There are Bill signs and flags displayed in front of homes and businesses all over the place. This town loves their team. We took a stroll into Tailgate Village to check out some of the shenanigans. So many people. It's crazy. The Bills Mafia was out in full force.
Oh, what the day? Let's go, Buffalo! Height! 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 Ah! Sorry.
It was a little bit chilly out, but not bad at all. It has to be the home opener for me. That's what we've done so far. Or maybe I could go to the next home game at the latest, because as a Southern California person, I already know I can't handle the weather after that. Football is a lot more interesting to watch live in person than on TV. I don't always know what's going on, but I do my best to follow along, stay engaged, and cheer when everyone else cheers. Can someone please get these people a new stadium? I think they've earned it. Game day is long, and I forgot how hard and cold those metal seats can be, but it's also loud, rowdy, and a lot of fun. The home opener against the Steelers was not a win, but Buffalo fans never give up hope. I've seen my husband sit through season after season that didn't go well. It changes nothing about how he feels about his team, ever. Our flight the next morning was way too early. These weekend trips are quick but exhausting.
God.
2 weeks later, he was off to Buffalo Bills game number 2.
All right, there he goes.
He took 2 months off and then went back to Buffalo for game number 3. in December. I could never.
Your Bills cap, even though you can't wear it at the game.
Yeah.
There he goes. I just finished my shift as personal Uber driver.
Then, 2 weeks later, he was back in Buffalo for game number 4. Ball caps are replaced with beanies. Everyone is all bundled up. It's cold as hell, and I don't know how they do it. They are so dedicated. All the tailgating shenanigans were still going on. It didn't matter how cold it was. He was going to go back 2 weeks later, but then once the Bills were confirmed for the playoffs, he decided to hold off, so he will be going back in January for another game. Maybe he'll get lucky and hit some snow. As you can see, I am in the Bills room, and he's gonna be surprised when he sees this because he doesn't know that I'm filming this in here. I love how much he loves his team. I think it's adorable, and I would love it if the Bills could pull out a championship win this season. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and who knows, maybe we'll run into you in Buffalo sometime.